Welcome back to my channel. It's been a couple of weeks, not a couple, it's been probably about a month since I last posted. I've been dreading on posting this video, or actually filming this video, because I have some very sad news, mainly for me. But let's get straight to the point. My hair was damaged for the second time, and when I mean damaged, I mean fried off. It looked horrible. So if you've seen me, or I don't know if you've seen me like on Instagram and TikTok, my hair is darker now. I had to go with a shadow root, a dark shadow root, one that matches more my natural color, because it looked so bad. My hair looked so bad. And yeah, I've been dreading to talk about it, just because I know this last time that I went platinum again, I had a lot of people putting in their 2 cents, and of course they were like, no, why would you do this again after it happened already horribly? If you are new to my channel, or if you just joined me recently, back in 2018 my hair had a horrible chemical cut towards the end of the year. I had finally reached the platinum that I wanted to be, and it had a chemical cut, and I'll show pictures on here. It was mainly at the crown of my head, or my scalp, and it was just around here. I had probably about, I want to say, an inch of hair just on this area, and then little hairs on the bottom as well. So that's where I got most of the damage. At that time, I didn't put too much blame on the person that was taking care of my hair, the one that was doing my hair, because I was also just not taking care of it myself. I was straightening it every single day. I was applying heat to it every single day. And as someone who has really curly hair, I had to put a lot of heat on it for it to remain straight, just a higher temperature, so that it wouldn't just go back to my natural shape. And I left it alone for, what was it, almost 4 years? I think about 3.5 years I left it alone. My goal was to always go back to platinum, just that I was going to let it grow out, heal, and take better care of it. And throughout that process, I ended up embracing my natural curls. I stopped applying any heat to it, and it looked really healthy for the fact that I just left it alone. I don't think it was necessarily what I was doing, like treatment wise. It was just that I stopped dyeing it. No bleach whatsoever for those 3 years. My hair was pretty much all virgin again. And not pretty much, it was all virgin again. I chopped off all the bleach that I had left in it, and I stopped straining it. I stopped putting heat to it. If anything, I would probably strain it about twice a year, which is nothing compared to me straining it every single day in the past. So if you've seen my prior videos, I had long, beautiful platinum curls, and I had found someone that I knew could get me to the platinum that I wanted to without the damage. I went to him. He did an amazing job. He got me platinum in one sitting. I think after that, I would get comments as to my hair looking dry, especially when I would straighten it, and I would still limit my straightening to maybe less than 5 times per year. And I think since I had bleached it, I probably straightened it about 2-3 times, if I'm not mistaken. And people would point out that my hair looked dry, that it looked damaged. And although yes, bleach does of course damage your hair, my hair was pretty as healthy as it could be for me being platinum. It's just that I have textured hair. I have coarse hair, and it makes it look like I don't have that silky, you know, straight hair whenever I straighten it. I would have to apply a high temperature of heat for it to look silky straight, and I just didn't want to do that because my hair was platinum. I didn't want to damage it more than it already was. So my hair was so healthy for being platinum. It was healthy. It felt soft. I know it looked rough, but it was soft to the touch. If I'm being honest though, I think I was considering maybe doing a darker blonde once we got to fall, just to try something different, because I was kind of like, you know what, I want to try something different. But I wanted to enjoy the rest of the summer platinum, and this is where the unfortunate comes in. I was going to the guy that got me to the platinum that I wanted. He was able to, I think I went to him like twice, maybe 3 times, and every time my hair came out great. However, he was based in West Hollywood. I'm in Bakersfield. It was a pretty long drive for me to get there, to come back. I am in a 1-car situation with my husband, so it was just, I had to do a lot to get there. And I was like, there has to be someone in Bakersfield that could do this for me. And some people have told me on here in the past, like, why do you go all the way to LA? Why not support people that are local? And it's just so hard to find someone in Bakersfield unless someone recommends the person. But I started doing my research and I finally did find someone, and he got me super platinum. He actually got me a little bit lighter than what I was going to before, but that created kind of a band around my head or around my hair, because since he got me lighter, you could tell the difference from the platinum that I had been prior to that. But it wasn't like a huge difference. I'll put a picture on here. You could just slightly tell. I had told myself, you know, if it's meant for me to not continue going to this person, give me a sign. So when he had finished dyeing my hair or bleaching my hair, he was starting to just put product in it. I don't tend to straighten it after. They just put the product in and I leave with my hair pretty much wet, because I don't like to apply extra damage to my hair after doing a bleach out. So I started seeing, when I was sitting on a chair, I started noticing that there was like blue left around the bottom of my hair. Not the bottom of the hair, but like towards this area right here, all of this right here. I had like a light blue, and normally when they put the bleach on, that's what the bleach looks like a light blue color. So I just thought maybe he didn't wash it or rinse it off well, right? So I asked him. He should have seen this, okay? This should have been already seen by him. Of course, if I saw it looking through a mirror, there's no way he didn't see it as he was behind me doing my hair. So then he instantly was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And to me, I was like, my heart dropped. I was like, what do you mean? Like, and he says, it's blue dye, it must have transferred to your hair. And I asked, well, can you take it off? How do you get this off? And he just said that you can't. He was like, I can't do it. I would have to bleach it again, and if I bleach it again, we're risking for you to have more damage, because he had already gotten me to the lightest bleach possible. So how it happened was, I guess when he was washing my hair, he had a prior client the day before that he had dyed their hair blue, and I guess he didn't wash well, or didn't wash the area where you wash the hair. He didn't clean it properly, and it transferred onto my hair. When you have platinum hair, it's gonna absorb everything fast, so it absorbed that onto my hair. And to me, he did a good job with the platinum. It was just a red flag that he didn't himself point it out. I had to be the one to look at my hair and question it, instead of him telling me, my bad, this happened, I'm so sorry. He was pretty much gonna let me go home and find it myself. So I didn't like that. That was a red flag. And before I had gone to him, I had already messaged a few people asking them. I sent them pictures of my hair. I asked them if they could get me to the blonde that I was already at. I had a few people or hairstylists that had recommended me, like referred me to others. And there was this girl that I think I found her through Instagram, and I found a picture where, maybe I'll post it on here, where it looked like she had the experience, right? So I figured, okay, maybe I could go to her, try it out, hopefully all goes well. And if it does, then yay me, I found someone who's local. So I had messaged her. She did try to tell me to set an appointment, but I was like, no, I want to have a consult with you. I want you to sit me on your chair and look at my hair and like guarantee that this is something that you could do. So I had a consult with her, and she seems pretty confident into being able to do my hair. So then I scheduled. My gut was telling me to cancel, but this was around the time that Alex and I decided very last minute to get married. And it just so happened to be that what I had booked her the day before our wedding. Reason being was because in my mind we're probably gonna go somewhere, have a little trip or something to celebrate our anniversary, because we got married on our anniversary. So in my head I was thinking I just want to have fresh hair, look good that weekend. We decided a week before to get married, so before that, yes, I wanted to cancel my appointment, but because it was such last minute, I was just thinking, how am I gonna get married with my hair grown out already? I had dark roots, it had grown out, so I needed a touch up already. So they do say never go to someone new before a big event. Like I said, I didn't know I was gonna get married. I had scheduled her before I knew that I was gonna get married. So I get there, she starts doing my hair. I think the first red flag that I saw was how she was putting the bleach on my hair. It seemed very messy to me compared to how very careful the last two guys had been with my hair. She seemed to just not care if it would overlap to the bleach. Whenever you're bleaching the roots, not that I'm an expert, but I've seen how careful the other guys were with my hair. They try not to overlap too much to where I already have bleach, because when it overlaps, it's gonna bleach just as much as it is with the dark root. And obviously with the dark root you need a lot of time, and with hair that's already bleached, you should be very careful because it'll just snap off. So I did notice that the bleach, she was just putting it on like whatever, like it was just very messy. Then the second red flag that I should have noticed was that she put me under the heating bowl to speed up the process, and I didn't say anything because I hate that I'm just very nice. And to me, my thought process was, well, she went to school for this, she should know what she's doing, she should, right? And let me specify, every time I would reach out to someone to see if they could do my hair, I showed them a picture of what had happened to me before, because I wanted to make sure that it didn't happen again. I wanted to, like, for them to be extra careful, just to make sure that that didn't happen. So when I had showed her that, I was like, look, this happened to me, my hair was fried off, I want to make sure it doesn't happen again. And she was like, don't worry girl, I got you, I've done plenty, you'll be fine. So she kept, I needed reassurance so many times, which that should have been another reason for me to listen to my gut, that I kept having to question her when it came to that. Like, I was like, are you sure you could do this? She was like, yes. So when it came to her already working on my hair, I was like, she should know what she's doing. I don't want to question her because she should know, right? She left me under the bowl. She stepped out of the room. She was probably gone for about 20 minutes. 20 minutes is a long time to be processing under a heating bowl. I was getting scared, but she finally had came in, she checked in, and she said I still had time left. So that kind of gave me some peace of mind, because I said, well, then I guess we're still good. Like, it's okay for me to still be under this chair, this heating bowl chair thingy. So she left me probably for another, I don't know, I want to say like 10 minutes. When she took me out, finally she washed my hair, and I kind of felt like she got very antsy. Like, she started moving very quickly, almost like she was nervous, like if something had happened, right? I had no idea what was going on while she was washing my hair because I couldn't see, but I'm pretty sure it was that I was having a lot of fallout, and she didn't tell me anything. Once she transferred me to the chair again, she looked very, like, I just thought, okay, she's probably just in a rush, she's not feeling well, she's trying to like get this over with, I don't know. But as she was brushing my hair, normally the last two guys that have done my hair, that worked on my hair, they would show me the brush and they'd be like, look, you did good, your hair did good, not a lot of fallout. Her, she didn't show me, but I could see through the mirror that I was losing a lot of hair. And I even jokingly told her, my hair's not falling off, right? And I laughed, just like I I was just thinking if something's going on, like, she's gonna tell me. And she was like, no, you're good, it's just the normal shedding that happens when you bleach your hair. So I let it go. I was like, okay. When she got me on the chair, regardless, I was already like, my hair looks very more on the darker side, but it looked okay. I was like, it looks like it's all kind of blended. I don't know if I took a picture of it while it was still wet. If I did, I'll show it on here. The thing is that once it dried, once I got home again, I don't straighten it after the bleach out. So I came home the way that she left me, right? She put in product, and then once I got home, my hair started drying and it just looked very purple, like a light purple. I'm pretty sure it was because she was trying to hide the fact that she didn't even get me to the platinum that I originally was. And as it dried, I just told myself, you know, whatever, it looks purple, but I'll just, in the morning, I'll wash it so that some of the toner can start rinsing off, because toner is not permanent, it just lasts like a few weeks. So I just told myself the next day, the morning of my wedding, I would just wash it a few times so that it could fade out. So that's what I did. And as I was showering, I noticed that I was having a lot of fallout, which is not normal when it comes to me doing washing my hair after a bleach out. That morning, however, though, it was the morning of my wedding, and I told myself, Judith, you're not gonna freak out today. Your hair is gonna be fine. That's not something you gotta worry about today. Once I washed it, the color looked fine. It looked like a beautiful platinum. I was like, okay, it looks good. I even went to the venue. I didn't notice anything like breakage or anything, right? I think it was like holding on to its life. It was still trying to like hold itself together because there was no visible breakage. Obviously it was falling out because I was having a lot of fallout in the shower and with her, but I couldn't see breakage anywhere. Once the girl got here that did my makeup, Teresa, she had asked me what I was gonna do with my hair. Excuse me. I told her I had no idea, but that I didn't want to apply any heat to it because I had just gotten it bleached the day before, and she was like, yeah, I don't recommend any heat. So what we did was she just straightened the front pieces, as you guys saw in my wedding, or if you didn't, it was just like these front pieces that were straightened and curled with minimal heat. There was hairspray done, and the back, she just pretty much combed it. But as she was looking at my hair, she was like, she did mention that I did have a lot of breakage, which I didn't care to. I did ask her, are you serious? And she was like, yeah, just like little pieces here and there, you know. So I didn't try to inspect my hair because I didn't want to freak out. It was the morning of my wedding. I didn't want to freak out. So then she pretty much just styled my hair, put hairspray, and I think at this point my hair was still, you know, trying to hold on. It wasn't, the breakage, all of the breakage was not fully done yet. I went on the whole day without noticing anything. Looking back at pictures though, I did have like little pieces randomly that you could start seeing. And then the morning after my wedding day is when I noticed how bad it was, because I woke up and I just had these little pieces right here, like tiny. I have a picture, I'll show it on here. So tiny. And I gave myself like a moment, and then I did end up crying. Not like hysterically crying, just, you know, I had like a teardrop, and I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I was just like, not this again, like here we go again. And honestly, the first time that it happened to me, I didn't cry. It was, even this time, I feel like, to me, I see it as my hair will grow out. It's just hair. It was just being disappointed that I thought I could trust this person. She assured me that she could do it. And as much as I've tried to blame me for going to someone new, you want to still, as a, like, if you're hiring someone to touch your hair, you want to believe that they're going to take care of you. And yes, I should have not gone to someone new. I probably should have just stuck to the guy that was doing my hair in LA and just made the drive over there. But because I was a platinum, I did have to be going I have really dark hair, so I would have to go more often, which I wasn't even going as often as I should have been going. So I wanted to just find someone that was here local so I could just go quickly whenever I needed to. So I was blaming myself at first, but then I was like, no, you know what, I've done everything to take care of my hair. I don't put heat on it. I do weekly masks, I do oil treatments, I take care of my hair. Like, this was not on me, this was on the hairstylist that didn't fucking take care of my hair. I'm sorry to cuss, but I was so mad because I did everything that I needed to do to keep my hair as healthy as possible, and unfortunately this person didn't care to take care of me when I hired her for that. I paid her for that. I do want to say though, I did text her that morning after. I was like, hey, you ruined my hair, I want my money back. But she knows because I feel like if she really believed that she didn't mess up my hair, she would have not sent me the money back right away. She would have not been like, okay, yes, I'll send you the money back. She would have fought for it. She would have been like, no, you left fine, there's no way. So she knows that she had messed up, and yes, I got my money back, but that's not gonna give me my hair back. I'll put a picture on here of what it looked like the morning after. I should have it still on my phone. And then I'll put on here how much it's grown now. It's been what, July, August? It's been 2 months now, going on 3 months. I just pretty much do slick buns right now. At the beginning, I was able to still do just my hair curly without slicking it back because the hairs were short enough to where they were pretty much straight, so I could just slick them down to where my hair, you could still see the texture of my hair, but they weren't poking up. I was able to style them down. However, now that they're growing, they're starting to curl, so they're no longer just straight little hairs. They curl, and you're able to see the difference of the little short hairs that I have here to the long hairs that I have. So the breakage that happened this time was same as last time down here. I have my little hairs are growing already. They have like little curls sticking out at times. I try to like get it in the bun for the most part, but they do tend to peek back out. But I got breakage down here. All of this part right here, it's not, I don't want to say it's a lot because it could have been worse where I got it probably like down here to like all the way down here, but thankfully it was just this area where I have like the little breakage. It's this area, and from what I could see, and some of the back part. So I do have the person that's doing the shadow root on me doing treatment. She took care of me the first time that it happened, so I went back to her. I was like, hey, my hair got ruined again, can you please help me throughout the process again? So I'm going in for monthly treatments. We did the shadow root so that it would blend better with my hair, because I felt like as it was gonna start growing more, you were gonna be able to tell the difference of the pieces. So I decided to do a dark shadow root. I had messaged the guy too that I was going to initially for my platinum, to do my platinum hair, and I told him what happened, and he did tell me not to do the dark shadow root because once I wanted to go back to platinum, it could cause more damage because of the dark toner, I guess. But I pretty much just told myself that I was going to let it heal, let it grow again. Of course, no bleach. I don't know if I do platinum again, if I'm being honest. I do love my hair blonde, but again, I was already considering maybe doing like a darker shade. So I don't think I would do that platinum again. I would probably just, I like my hair right now, like this color. It does look a little bit darker because of the toner that they put, but I like the lighter pieces, but I don't think I do like a full platinum anymore. I know that if I go to him, if I continue going to the one that I went to first, I know that my hair will grow out. I've seen it in his clients, so I know my hair would grow. I just don't think I want to do that again. I put myself through that. I'm just over it at this point. I think I was over having to, being blonde is high maintenance, especially platinum, so I think I was just over the having to go constantly, and I want to have more of a natural like blended look so that I don't have to go so often, if that makes sense. So I don't know what I'm gonna do next. As of right now, I'm just letting it heal. I'm waiting for it to grow out. I'm gonna have to stick to slick buns for now. So if you see me in all of my videos with this hairstyle, you know why. I'm taking care of my hair the same way. I'm not doing anything different. I'm still doing the weekly hair mask. I'm doing my oil treatment. So I can't say that I'm doing anything crazy different to grow my hair out. I'm just gonna continue taking care of it the way that I was before and wait for it to grow a length to where I'm able to finally wear it down again. Thankfully, not thankfully, because I'm not glad that this happened, but it did happen at a time where regardless I would be wearing my hair up, because in the summer here in Bakersfield it gets extremely hot to where I don't want to be wearing my hair down. So it happened at a time where I would most likely regardless be wearing my hair in a bun. Fall is coming and I'll be able to wear just either my hair like this, wear wigs if I want to. I do have my old wigs, and try to just cover, you know, the growth process while I need to. So yeah, that's my little update. I am sad that this happened, but at the end of the day, it's just hair. It's gonna grow out. Thankfully, it was not a permanent damage, and as much as I want to put this person on blast, I don't have it in my heart to have someone, I know how crazy the internet could be, so I don't want people to go bully anyone. I would just want to share who it was so that it doesn't happen to anyone else. But I really hope and pray that this person learned from this mistake, and I hope that she's taking better care of her clients. I just don't have it in my heart to share who it was. Again, this person was new to me. I had just found her on Instagram. She had a sister that was doing hair for years, and from what it looked like, she was training her, she was under her, and I just thought that she was gonna be able to do it without any damage, and unfortunately that wasn't the case for me. My hair was ruined, but thankfully, like I said, I'm able to cover it to where it's not noticeable. It's not permanent damage. My hair's gonna grow out, and I'm thankful for that. I just wanted to share with you guys why I probably won't be wearing my hair down for a while, and why I am no longer a full-on platinum. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you all. I have fried hair again. It is healing though. It's growing, it's doing its thing. The next day when I had the breakage, when I noticed it, I did text my sister because I told her that I was worried about it, and she was of course upset with me. But I had texted her and I was like, you know what, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just got married. I want to enjoy my husband, my life right now without freaking out. So I kind of just let it go. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I just was just that one moment where I shed a tear because I was like, here we go again. I allowed myself to feel for probably like a minute or two, and then I brushed it off because I was like, I'm not gonna let this affect me. It's hair, it's gonna grow back. I did it once, I could do it again. And it does suck because I feel like our hair is what makes us who we are. And I really, really loved my platinum hair. I had long, curly, beautiful platinum hair. And unfortunately, I went to the wrong hands. But hair is hair. It's gonna grow. I'm healthy, I'm here, so that's all that matters. It's sad though. I feel like when it first got damaged with the first chemical cut, the person that had done my hair had offered to, I remember she had installed K-tip extensions. She was trying to do her best to hide the damage, to heal it, and without charge. And this person was like, nothing was said to her. Like, she was like, come in, I could do treatment, nothing. And of course I would have not gone back to her chair. I felt like with the other person I had trusted her more, to where I knew that she was going to do her best to fix my hair. But with her, it was my first time going to her, so of course I don't feel like I would have gone back to her. But it would have been nice to have been offered treatment or something to make up for the hair loss. Like, I just hope she learned her lesson, you know. But I don't want to be the reason why anyone ever gets bullied or anything like that, because yeah, she should have been more careful. But it happens, and yeah, so yeah, that's all I wanted to share for today. It's getting late and it's time to have some dinner. I will be coming back with more videos. I know it took a while for me to upload again. I was dreading this one, because the last video I had posted, I was still platinum, and I knew I was gonna have to talk about this. I just was dreading it so much, because I really don't want anyone to come and blame me for this, because it honestly was not my fault. Yes, it happened to me once, but there's no reason why it should have happened again if I was taking care of my hair. I just hope that whoever touched it, by me warning them, telling them, hey look, it happened already, they would be extra cautious. And unfortunately she wasn't. So yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I think it went pretty long, but thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the next one. Love y'all, besos.